down. It was like a waste.
I mean, the primary objective is to be hiking and to be in nature and to be like see the sunset from a peaceful area.
What does success look like to you? To me, it's having an idea or having a thought, like a creative thought or concept, and being able to recreate that either exactly as I imagined or if not better. And when I do not do that, it feels like a failure and just it's not fun, to have an idea and have it not come together. So, what do you do when something like that happens? Do you allow for it to ruin your experience in your time? Something definitely that I struggled with a few months ago when Riley and I decided to go out on a hike, and I had this whole idea to wear a black dress and out in the desert, and I had this whole vision in my head, and it didn't exactly go as planned, let's just say. Let's just get into it.
Where are we going?
Broadway trailhead in Superstition Mountains.
Oh, okay, that was very specific. It should be fun. Why are we going there? To enjoy the outdoors, right?
Yes, because it's cool. It's beautiful. I've never been there before. And
Am I blocking your view? This is part of dangerous.
I'm going 5 miles an hour.
We headed to the trailhead, and of course Riley was driving because he's always the one driving, and I began filming the process. On the whole drive over to the trailhead, we could see the mountains that we would be hanging around, and it was really, really nice and pretty to see that on the way there. When we arrived at the trailhead, there was only one other car, which meant that we were practically going to have the whole place to ourselves. We got ready and put on our hiking boots and got our items together and began the hike. It was really nice. It was around maybe like 4:30 or a little after 4:30, and we had about an hour and a half until sunset.
Shit! How much shit did you bring? I brought TP. I didn't bring shit though.
I brought the portable bidet.
Riley looked up the trail that we were going to hike earlier, so I just let him lead the way and just filmed everything that we could see, and it was quite fun. This particular trail that we selected was littered with saguaro. They were everywhere. I don't think I've seen another trail that filled with them, which I wasn't complaining. It was super fun to look at, and they were really nice and pretty picturesque and looked great in the sun. Saguaro weren't the only cactus that we saw. We did see quite a few other cactus. I believe this is called the golden hedgehog. This is a prickly pear. This evil thing here is called a cholla. And this is also another kind of cholla. I don't really know the different names of each specific kind, but I do know they're both cholla. As we were enjoying ourselves and taking photos and videos, I could tell, the sky started getting that glow, and we knew that the sun was going to set soon. And we didn't have much time to set up for a spot to film this whole hoop video, which is, one of the reasons why I wanted to get out there, if not the main reason. Got Riley kicked it into high gear, and we went off trying to find the perfect spot for this sunset video. By the time we found a spot that was flat enough to take video, but still high enough to see everything, the whole valley, the sun had already dipped beyond the horizon, and I was a little upset, but figured, okay, I'll change and we'll at least get it a shot. Yeah, the next few clips are actually kind of hard for me to watch and listen to because I am clearly uncomfortable in this dress and disappointed that we missed the sunset, and I'm gonna share it because it's what happened. It wasn't until after the conversation that we realized, oh, hey, this is recording, and I did cheer up, after we stopped recording the conversation and everything, but still listening to it, is quite an interesting experience. And there are a few things that, wow, like this is really what I felt like. This is really what I sounded like, you know.
I would have been dancing the whole way, taking videos,
It's fine.
getting crunk.
It's whatever. Well, the dress is dumb. It would have looked better with the fans. And probably, I don't know what to do with fans. It doesn't really matter because the sun's set, so. Just fucking dumb. It was like a waste.
Well, if the entire objective of even being out here was that, then I guess you could call it a waste. But
Okay, it's like how you would feel if you came out here and then you realized, oh, I didn't have my memory card.
well, I'd still enjoy it.
Yeah, but it's like the main thing you wanted to do.
Yeah, it's something I would like to do. I mean, the primary objective is to be hiking and to be in nature and to be like see the sunset from a peaceful area. You know, the photos are just an extra that, I mean, something that enhances the experience. You know, but the basis of it of hiking is to hear the bugs and see the bighorn sheep and see the sunset over the horizon, which we couldn't see 15 miles from here. So, our conversation's recorded. That's fun.
What I wish I would have done then and what I will do now is noticing that if I do have these ideas in my head and they're not coming at, you know, to fruition and they're not working out in the way that I think they should, just almost giving up on those ideas to still allow for enjoyment of the activity, because it's often that we're out doing things when I'm like, oh, we got to take a video of this, or oh, we got to film this, and sometimes it works out wonderfully. I mean, the past few times we've done it, it's been excellent, even better than I could imagine. But sometimes it's just like that hike where it was still such a nice hike and it was so cool getting out there. It was my first time actually like filming the whole hiking experience, and that was really great, and putting together this video was fun. But just that one component, which was almost felt like the reason why I wanted to go out there, that not coming together was enough to ruin it for me for those few minutes until, you know, I cheered up and recognized that it was so nice to see the silhouettes of all the saguaro over the horizon, and we could just see miles and miles from where we're at. We could see Phoenix, we could even see past Phoenix, and it was just wonderful to be able to do that. You could see the mountains all the way on the other side of the valley. That's how clear the visibility was. It was just very cool, very interesting experience. It was super fun. I enjoy watching Riley take all of his photos over and over and over again. I will do that. It's so nice. And although I was disappointed in the moment, I do take that with me and the lessons that I've learned from that, where it's okay to, you know, have things not work out and still enjoy the experience. So, yeah.